When was the last time you had some niacin?
What?
Calm down.
You're gonna leave the food here, right?
Hold it. I've been fasting.
You know you're gonna leave
I've
the
been
food here,
fasting
right?
a long time.
You're not taking.
I've been fasting for a long time. Okay, look, I've left you so we can make it right.
Don't let us end this interview on a bad note.
Oh.
Hello, my loves. Welcome or welcome back to my positive space. If you're new to this channel, my name is Iraya, aka Mrs. A. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, this is a good time for you to do so, and I hope you have been following for the last couple of weeks. We have been looking at our health and fitness goals, which is something that is so important to all of us. It is very much a big part of us becoming our best selves, which is what this channel is all about. So today I have with me Polo one more time, and I am super excited because we are sort of going to be rounding off these little sessions that we've been doing, but I'm going to be having Polo on every now and again because there is a lot that we could actually get from him. If you have not yet seen his Facebook page, If Only Health, please check it out and join the page. There is so much out there that you would definitely benefit from. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Polo. Thank you so much for coming once again,
You're
Polo.
welcome.
We've become buddies this
We
last
have,
few weeks,
yeah.
haven't we?
Yes.
And I've had really good feedback because health and fitness is a big thing
It is.
for everybody,
It is.
for all age groups. If you really care about your life, then you're going to care about your health.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave you to say, a couple of things, and then I can roll in with the questions.
Yeah. Yes. Usually I'll just give a disclaimer that I am not a doctor.
Yeah.
This one's going to be more of nutrition stuff, but still, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. The advice that I give is purely from my own experience.
Yeah.
It works for me, and you can try it out. If it works for you, fine. But
Yes.
if you have any issues, go and see a doctor.
Absolutely. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so today we are going to focus on nutrition aspect and obviously bringing in some things like supplements and things like that.
Okay.
So my very first question, we know that we need vitamins in our foods, and which is why we have to eat certain foods to get them, but we can't get all of it from the foods. And for that reason, supplements is such a big thing. I started taking supplements, and at the moment I've actually ordered a dosette box and I've put all my supplements in.
I see.
I've got a monthly supply. It's one of those that you can take out. So sometimes when I'm in a hurry and I'm going to work, I just pull one and put it in my bag.
Right.
And then when I have a bit of time in the mornings when I've arrived at school, I'll take it.
Okay.
So these are intentional decisions that I'm making because I have been so notorious when it comes to things like taking supplements. Even when I was pregnant, I used to skip my pregnant care. And these are not cheap, so it's just that forgetting and all of that. But then again, supplements is big.
It is. Some doctors advise against it. Lots of people advise against it.
Yeah.
They say you can get the whole thing from your food if
yeah.
you eat well. But can I ask you, Brad, when was the last time you had some boron?
Boron?
Exactly. When was the last time you had some manganese?
What?
Exactly. See.
Ask me another one.
When was the last time you had some niacin?
What?
Calm down.
I needed a little bit of drama there for you.
Girl, you almost shot me. But yes, you can get them from your food. But you have to know which food's got it, and then you have to prepare it and make sure that you retain it.
You retain it.
Exactly.
Very important.
So it's important, but not that important in a sense that we don't need all of them all the time. Do you know what scurvy is?
The sickness.
Yeah. It's an
Yes.
old sickness that you see.
Yeah.
Sailors
Yeah.
sickness.
Yeah.
Do you know what ricket is?
Yes. To do with the legs.
Yeah, the bendy legs.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what kwashiorkor?
Malnutrition.
All these are malnutritions.
Yeah.
Scurvy is lack of vitamin C. Ricket is lack of vitamin D. And kwashiorkor is lack of protein. You see? So we need supplements because once upon a time, all the food were organic. You could grow something.
Yes.
They used to throw in the ashes and everything. All the soils were fertile, and you can eat, and you get all the nutrition you needed.
Yeah.
These days, all the farmland are devoid of these nutrients. So the plants can't have anything. The plants don't have it, you don't have it. So you do have to supplement. They are expensive, some of them.
Yes.
They really are. So you got to eat right. Everything that's green, multicolor, you will get a multivitamins from. If you're going to supplement, then you've got to really be careful. Sometimes people will rip you off,
Yes.
So I go to famous brands and then I buy a few of them, and I take them back. What I really go for is the vitamin C.
Yeah. Is it the one with the high strength?
You have to, yeah. The normal ones says 200 ml, and they're not good.
They're not enough. Yeah.
You need enough to fill the whole of the body.
Which is like 1,000 IU.
1,000 ml, yeah. And I go way above it,
Right.
Because our bodies do not make vitamins.
When you say you go way above it, you have the ones that is higher, or you take?
I take more of the.
Okay.
They are all 1,000 milligrams.
Yes, but maybe you take a couple.
I'll do 5, 6. Yeah, and I even have the powder. And the powder, if you want.
But can you actually take 5 or 6?
You can take 10.
Okay, so there isn't.
It's one of these. Vitamins comes in 2 categories. It's either water soluble or fat soluble.
Yeah.
The water soluble goes into the system.
And then it goes.
Comes
Yeah,
so
actually.
the fat soluble will stay in there, but you don't need them so much. The A, D, K, E, A, D, E, K, they are the fat solubles.
Right.
So you don't need them so often.
Okay.
But the water solubles, they run out. So
yeah, and we need those more often.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are certain diseases that you will get if you don't supplement right, if you don't get the nutrients right, and just be careful of what you're buying.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will take your money and not give you the right stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I learned this by following a chap called Dr. Wallach, Joe Wallach. He grew up on a farm, and he realized that the farm animals were not being sick. And his father told him it's because they mix all the farm food, the animal food, with supplements. And if you were today went to buy maybe rabbit food, or even look on the dog, at the back of the dog, their food, and you realize that they're eating more supplements than human food. There's a group called electrolytes.
Right.
Even if you don't take a multivitamin, it's really important to get. The electrolytes are sodium, chloride, phosphate, potassium, magnesium, calcium. These group of about 6 are really important, because they are either positive or negative ions, and they are what makes our neurons work together, heartbeat correctly, So magnesium you need, vitamin C you need. So the electrolytes do get, you might just get a multivitamin,
Yeah,
and then get some extra vitamin C's, get some extra magnesium, and you'll be fine. And then eat all the greens. The greener the food, the more colorful, the better it is.
The better it is. Okay, right. Well, there you go. I suppose when it comes to supplements and things like that, it's a matter of choice. I have my little few that I take, pretty much the ones that you've sort of mentioned, and just really trying to keep on top of it. Right. So it's not a case of going too wild and spending excessive money on it. Just eat right. Yeah. You get most of it in the food, and that's why it's kind of supplement. You just add.
Yeah, that's exactly what it says. It's supplementing
what you have. So it's not taking the place of it. Right. That takes me on to the next question about nutrition. We've talked about carbs, protein, and fats, and we've learned that proteins are very good for us. Yeah. And essential, especially if you want to lose the weight, then you want to cut down on the carbohydrates, even though we need some level of carbohydrate because we need the energy and we need the fuel, but more proteins. In terms of meal prepping, I want you to shed a bit of light on ketosis as well, keto diet, because I kind of recently stumbled on it, but I started looking more into it. Is no carb diet. But in terms of meal preps, busy lifestyles, possibly some of these diets, ketosis, what information can you give?
It does work. The ketosis does work. Okay. Purely because you're cutting back on the processed food. So there is a way that you can get into ketosis, and it's a tool that I use. I don't use it all the time, but it does work.
Okay.
There's a big thing these days about fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes hand in hand with the low carb stroke ketosis.
Right.
thing. And to make it more potent, if you are eating the normal standard diet and trying to fast, it's really hard.
Right.
But if you're doing ketosis low carb
Yes.
and then doing a fasting with it makes it potent.
Okay.
So we talked about nutrition. The body knows how to fix itself. You give it the right materials, it will fix itself.
Okay.
Going without food, all these also activate certain pathways in the body. If someone is not getting what they need, they start looking.
Yes.
And that's what happens to the body.
Yeah.
If you starve the body of what it usually gets, it starts breaking down certain things in the body to
make up.
to make up for it, because we're always eating.
Yeah.
We don't give the body enough time to regenerate certain things. So if you go without food, do intermittent fasting, prolonged fasting, sometimes 24 hours, start small. Obviously, you start with just 6, 8, 16, and then work your way up to 24-hour one.
Let me pause you right there. I know we've kind of talking about this because we both know what intermittent fasting is and even what ketosis is. So let's strip back.
Yes, you're right.
What is intermittent fasting? Because, and I kind of had that light bulb moment because you talked about 16-8.
Yeah.
So just give us a brief overview of what that is.
So intermittent fasting is a period of time that you go without eating. So what you do is you try and squish all your eating into a certain time window. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we have 16-8,
Okay.
meaning you go without for 16 and you eat for 8.
8 hours.
Yes.
Is that
And
8 hours continuous?
Yes.
Period.
So including your sleep, because there's
Okay.
24 hours in a
Yeah.
day. And then some people might do 18-6, which a favorite of mine. I regularly do that one.
Okay.
Now, every now and then I might do the 24-hour one. So that's like what they call 1 meal a day.
Okay.
Because if I ate 6 o'clock today and didn't eat all the way till 6
Then
o'clock,
it's 6. It's
just
just
yeah,
yeah.
and you have 1 meal a day. So that's OMAD. That's 1 meal a day. Or you can do the 2 meals
Yes,
a day.
the OMAD.
Yeah, you can do 2 meals a day, which is too much.
Too much?
2 meals a day. so that one is like, if you break your fast maybe around 2
Yeah.
p.m. and then you finish around 6 or 7 p.m. That's 2 meals.
Yeah.
The period where the body is not getting food, magic happens. Because you defend the body, now it's looking for you to feed it again, nothing's happening. So then it starts thinking, so then it starts, all these cells which are weak or not doing anything,
Right.
they get eaten up.
Yes.
Once you can do a 24-hour, something magic called autophagy kicks in.
Autophagy.
Autophagy. And
Right.
actually it's like 2 words, auto and phagy.
Right.
So it's auto-eating, self-eating. So where the body eats itself, but not in a negative way. The cells, all the weak and dead cells are eating because you haven't eaten for so long.
Right.
And that usually kicks in, say 3-4 days into a fast, proper autophagy. So now that leads into the ketosis properly. To getting proper into ketosis, you need to do a 3-day fast.
I see.
Because your body always stores at least a day's
Food. Yeah.
Your liver stores some as well. On the 3rd day, there's nothing's coming, so it flips, it switches, and starts turning the fat,
Do you mean what's
fat
the body? Yeah.
into ketones, and the ketones feed you.
Yes.
The longer you go, so now 3 days has come, your body's feeding on the fat. You go on a 4th day, maybe a 5th day, autophagy kicks in. So for the autophagy to kick in, you do need to do a longer extended fast.
Right.
But you have to prepare first.
Yes.
And you start with just missing a breakfast, then missing breakfast and lunch,
Yeah.
which is 1 meal a day. And then once your body switches to burning fat, you don't get hungry.
Right.
Because it's not using the glucose in the body, it's using the fat in the body, and it got loads of fat. Even the skinniest person have loads of fat.
Yes.
And then there's no need to make you hungry because it's got sauce that it needs all the time. So once it gets to the third, fourth, and fifth day, that's when autophagy kicks in.
Right.
And magic happens. Inflammation goes away.
Okay.
The skin becomes brighter, younger. And there's something called gluconeogenesis.
Right.
Which is when the body actually, if it needs the glucose, it uses whatever it was stored, uses other things to make the glucose for itself to eat, and that itself alone has healing powers.
Right.
Okay, so you don't need the glucose. The body can make it for whatever you need. You're in fat burning mode. You're in ketosis, prolonged. Then autophagy kicks in, and that's the healing, proper healing takes place then.
Let's see. There's too much information out there, and people actually think this whole thing, it does not even work. This whole health and nutrition thing. So, what do you have to say about that?
These days, all our chronic illnesses have been grouped under one umbrella, and they call it metabolic syndrome.
Right.
Metabolism is when how your body utilizes the food that you eat. Well, not even the food. It utilizes the energy that you get, how it uses it. So it's on a cellular level.
Right.
Diabetes, hypertension, strokes, some say it's cancer, all these. It's a product of insulin resistance.
Right.
And the reason why your body resists something is because you've given it so much of it.
Yeah.
So when you take it away a little, there's an old saying, something makes the heart grow fonder. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
It just popped into my head. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's like when you don't have something,
you crave for it.
Yeah. And that's what the body does. So letting the cells become more insulin sensitive to insulin.
Right.
Diabetes, which is killing a lot of people, can actually be reversed. Via fasting.
Via intermittent fasting, right?
And prolonged fasting.
And prolonged fasting, right? Okay.
Because there's the lack of because it's from when the body resists something because there's so much of it, but when there's a lack, it wants it. It becomes sensitive again.
Right. Okay. So just with what you said, can you give me like a scenario where nutrition has been used to reverse any kind of ailment?
Yes.
Of this
you have to. There's an actual film. It's called First Do No Harm. First Do No Harm. It's an old film. You don't have to watch it. But what it is there's a young boy who used to get into fits. Aggressive fits.
Seizures. Yeah.
Took me everywhere. Could not be healed. And one of the doctors, the parents took the child from, called Charlie, his name was, took him from the doctors, took him to what they thought was a quack then. He took all the carbohydrate from the food, put him on what they now call the keto diet, and he healed. So if you look into epileptic fit, that is where the low carbohydrate got popularized.
I see.
Others, like Dr. Banting, let's go back even a little bit further. He started healing people. This is back in the 20s,
Right.
Dr. Banting started actually healing people of diabetes with his method, which was high protein, low carbohydrate, and people did get results. But once insulin was able to be replicated, as in manufactured, that got squashed, and everyone was just being kept insulin, and they forgot it. But yes, if you can go without, if you allow the body to go without, the body will work wonders. Inflammation, chronic illnesses, they will all come. Diabetes is huge right now. But they'll rather give it a pill for you to go without, for the body to reverse the whole thing.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. That's some really good information there. Intermittent fasting.
Yes.
Obviously,
it goes hand in hand with low carb or
low carb. Yes. So you can have like quite a lot of soups or stew with a little bit of the carbohydrate, whether it's potatoes or whatever.
It's not actually no carb, it's low carb. Yes. So you can have a slice of bread is what you're allowed.
Yes.
Or if you're gonna have rice melts so much, but if you're gonna have rice, I would say
a thing.
Yeah,
with a lot of
it will spike your insulin, but not so much. And it will come back down,
Yeah.
So And if you're going to have the carbohydrate, it's best to eat the fiber first.
Right.
Okay. So on your plate, you'll have your meat, your carb, and your vegetables. If you put the vegetables into your belly first, and then you have the rice,
Yes.
it has a less spike
Spiking.
of the insulin.
Right. Oh, right.
It's a
Okay.
little trick that people use. So it's not that you're going to do no carbs.
Yes.
You're going to eat twice a day from 12 onwards, and you're going to do low carb. You know, but if you want to tweak it, if you're sick, if you have diabetes, if you want to, then it's no carbs and then longer fasting,
Right.
which is 24, 36, 48 hours. And then, but once you are burning fat, once again, I keep saying to people, you don't feel hungry.
Yes. Okay. Very helpful information. Lots to learn there. So, yes, there you go. Fats, again, protein, carbohydrates. So you have your main meals and, just reasonably small portion of the carbohydrates. And then I think consistency is key.
Yeah.
Because there's no point doing it for 1 week and stopping and going back to big bowl of rice, tiny piece of sauce. People are so busy. People are working full time. They've got other responsibilities. So it's just quick to, shove something quick and whatever. But is it that complex to get your meals? How do we maintain that consistency?
Yeah, when you're eating real food, there's only three of them. There's your carbohydrate, there's your meat, your veg, and your carbs. If you got rid of the carbs or most of the carbs, all you have to do is just prepare your meat. Yeah, all the biscuits, cookies, and all that. Put them to one side. Yeah, and then bring the good things forward. But meal prep so that for about 3 days you have food.
Yes.
Because when you're hungry,
you
are gonna either call for the pizza, Uber Eats, or something like that.
Yes.
But they are so much easy to. So I did a fast. It was a prolonged fast. I was doing 1 meal a day. I went to the gym, worked out. I was so hungry. I'm thinking, okay, where do I go? I was really thinking. I said, okay, calm down. Went to Lidl, bought their barbecue burgers, bought 2 of them, went home, and it literally took 3 minutes on each side.
Right.
And cut it up, put a little bit of mayo on it, put a little bit of salad on it. I had a meal, and it filled me up. And the whole thing was less than 10 minutes.
Right, there you go. Yes.
So, quick meal prep.
Yes.
And if you want, I can actually show you one right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm ready for it. If you kind of show us, meal preps, and I think it's just to show that it's doable it's not as difficult as we think it is.
No.
And I think some of those, if you're not prepping like meat and things to freeze, then you can just do like quick one, eat it, done.
Yeah.
Quick one, eat it, done.
Children come home, Dad, Mum would, put a couple of eggs on, add a little bit of vegetable, it's done.
Well,
another secret is, these crock pots.
Yes.
Vegetables and meat, put it in there, set the timer, off you go.
Yes.
You need time to prepare them because do it in the morning, go to work, come back. By the time you come back, it's done. Overnight. The only things that you can smell it will when you're asleep and then it's cooking.
Yes,
you will
smell
it. So be prepared. So it might be best to do it in the morning. Just press the button and then go to work, come back, and have it.
Well, you know what? I'm actually excited, and I would love to see you do a quick one. Let's see how long it's going to take.
You can time it.
I will. I'll promise.
Really easy. Come on, I'll show you. Come on in. Well, we are here. Yeah.
We're coming to put this to the test.
And you're gonna what?
I told you I'm gonna time you.
Okay. Man, it is quick.
So let's put on 0.00.
Okay.
Camera can see.
All right.
Let's see how long it takes to do a meal prep for our busy lifestyle.
Okay, here we go.
First of all, what are you making?
Oh, it's just going to be scrambled egg with vegetables.
Okay,
so
go for it.
Pure vegetables, pure protein with the eggs.
Yeah.
Pure
fiber. Yes.
So here we go.
So this is your fat.
Yes, this is fat. It's butter.
Yeah. quite good.
Okay, yeah, that's lovely. Coconut oil or olive oil, lovely good. Yeah. Okay. We just gonna throw this in as well. I can smell that.
Yeah, it smells it already.
Good. Now, a lot of people will be afraid of the butter.
Yes. You talk about the fat.
Yeah.
The fat.
You know, fat does not make you fat.
Yes. I think it's
Fat
not
does not make you
misconception,
fat.
isn't it?
It really is. However, if you have fat with carbs, the fat will be stored.
The fat will be stored.
Yeah. For carb to be used up, then the fat will be stored.
Right.
So that just bear it in mind. So first thing in the morning, you're in fat burning mode anyway. You know, so nothing will happen. So
Okay. This is a quick breakfast.
really is.
And this can also be a lunch.
Listen, I have this all the time.
That's how.
Yes. And I will do, one day I'll do a video on when I'm just having eggs for 30 days.
Wow.
Eggs for 30 days. Because don't forget, on my channel, we, on my Facebook thing, we do an egg day. Egg one day.
Egg one day.
So like today. So you can have eggs anytime. Just have to be a little bit innovative.
Yeah.
What we're going to do now,
Smells good.
yeah, throw a little bit of this in there as well.
Are you?
Beater. Or mix. So,
Do you not have to actually cook, or you just do all these quick ones and then you wind just
the white gas is the proper food.
they'll go to the pepper. There's soup and stuff.
Yes.
But you look like you got some skills.
And I've learned, I've been doing it for a long time.
That's good.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, Shane. I've learned and I've made so many mistakes.
Well, that's what we say, don't we?
Really, so,
This smells good.
yeah, it does. It's the onions, you know.
It's the onion.
So what I'm going to do, before I add the
egg.
The egg?
You want these eggs beaten?
No, it doesn't have to be. Oh, they're going to get mixed up anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just going to... I don't know if you know about this. I don't know if you know. So it's just... I'm opening up the salt and pepper before I add my egg. It's just something that I'm used to. I don't even know if it's the right way or not, you know? I always do.
Anywhere.
It works.
I don't think, there's any hard or fat rules when it comes to food. Everything goes in.
It does.
And I can see your salt. It's not the usual.
No. What have we got? We got a pink Himalayan salt.
Right.
So you either use the pink Himalayan salt or you use sea salt. The reason for this is that they contain much more minerals. Much more minerals in this. The normal salts are devoid of minerals. It's like pure sodium.
Okay.
So... So yeah, see it's done. It's just over 5 minutes.
Yeah. We take this off the gun, and I like to smell like you're from us, and here like that, or because that people, I've really been a bit.
I'm just gonna taste it to see if there's enough salt and all that.
The feel there's enough salt.
Can't have enough salt.
Can I have a taste? You're going like me. Not bad to me.
No, not really.
Can I dig in?
Don't slice. It doesn't taste eggy anymore.
Okay.
It tastes like a meal.
Alright.
Isn't it? Because where's the butter? I think the onions, I don't know if it caramelize.
You know you're gonna leave the food here, right?
Hold it. I've been fasting.
You know you're gonna leave
I've
the
been
food
fasting
here,
a
right?
long time.
You're not taking the food.
I've been fasting for a long time. Okay, look, I've left you so we can make it right.
Don't let us end this interview on a bad note.
Oh.
Don't get that Londoner in me. Like right now, I move up north, yeah.
Bullshit.
But don't get that South London
Okay.
thing out of me.
Okay. It's yours. Oh, don't say I don't give you anything.
Yes.
It's all done. So you can kill the timer.
Ah.
Okay. Hey! Can't you wait? So. Oops. Sorry. And just.
Would you let it with?
Oh my goodness, I'm dropping it all over the place.
I've never really been a scrambled egg person.
Right.
Usually because I've seen kind of it generally like done no like just scramble, not put much in there. But that's my ideas, because I can even add a bit of tuna or sardines to this.
If it goes,
Bump it up.
what
I like the whole idea of the veggies. And
yes, I dropped a couple on this side. And what I do sometimes, I'll add corned beef to
yeah.
But that's another preparation. So, it's all done.
Shall we dig in?
Yes, please.
Properly.
Yes.
And after digging in, you're leaving the rest.
Yes. It's just that I'm going to do a little bit.
You're going to do a big
digging. There's not just going to be one digging.
This is really hot. Super hot. Let me get the bigger chunk.
Oh my goodness.
Get the bigger chunk.
Wait, the firstborn child?
I'm the last baby, mate.
Really? Because it's the firstborn who always takes everything. So
this is good.
And you know this? It's 4 eggs.
4 eggs?
4 eggs. You know? And all the vegetables, if you were to eat this, you are full for the next 4 hours. You really are. But if you had the cornflakes or rice or
before you know it, you're hungry again. And guess what? I would also add chilies, because I love chilies. I think with these, just make it the way you like it.
Exactly.
Just enjoy it. It doesn't have to be boring.
No.
Wow.
Whenever you want in there. If you don't like it,
get it out. Yeah. Well, do you know what? Thank you so much, Polo. You have actually nailed this. Okay, within 5-6 minutes, we're done.
Done.
This is brilliant. Fantastico, but you're living that plate. Thank you.
Done.
Well, that was fantastic.
Wasn't it?
It was really good just watching you. I mean, it's just how quick it's going.
It is. Just throw it.
And I think it's also a case of really, like you said earlier, you know that you're this kind of person. So whatever it takes. It's just like if you want to be a student, to study to be something.
Exactly.
You are going to learn all the books. You're going to be reading them.
Right.
So let's make it a lifestyle. Let's live it.
And there's a song, and it says, if not now, then when?
Then when? Exactly.
When are you going to do it?
Yeah,
Look,
exactly.
Get on it, do it now.
Yes.
Have that mindset.
Absolutely.
Get healthy right now.
Get healthy right now. I think it's the mindset. Like meal preps take a long time. Meal preps take a long time. It doesn't.
No.
It's feasible. It's possible.
Yeah.
We can make it happen.
You can.
Amazing. Well, viewers, there you go. Today, Polo has given us information, some really, really, really good ones. And he has indeed proved with his cooking skills and made us aware that it's really possible to get all these meal preps done. It really goes back to the mindset. If you're ready to do it, do it. It's a goal. Don't give yourself excuses. There is no way out. You know, you have to prep the meals. You have to eat it. Think about it. What are you putting in your mouth? Get the right things in your cupboards. Cook your meals. And yes, just go on this journey of wellness, good health, and be fit. Well, I hope that this is going to be a blessing to most of you. Please feel free to go back and forward on these videos. If you've been getting values out of these videos, then please subscribe. And can I just say this? Actually, I've been meaning to say this for a very long time. Some time ago, my mom said to me, oh, I subscribed the other day. I haven't subscribed this week. I'm like, what? You subscribed once, Mom. So if you have subscribed already, you don't have to do it. But if you have not subscribed, I think when you are subscribed, it looks black, like it's got no color. But if you're subscribed, it will look white. So if you're not sure, just check your subscribe button. It doesn't look white, like you haven't subscribed, click on that. Don't forget to like this video, like, pop me a comment. If you have any questions for Polo, please pass it on and I will let him know. You have yourself a fantastic, fantabuloso week. As for Polo and me, we are going to carry on with this fitness journey.
Yes.
And we will come back at some point.
Okay.
To do some more of the
okay.
Yeah, fitness.
Then we go outside and then
yes, we're definitely going to be kids on the playground.
Definitely.
You have yourself a fantastic week and bye for now.